A seed must fall into the ground and die before it can be made alive. What are seeds? Seeds are your desires, your wants. Um, you want a new car, you want a new house, a better relationship, you want better living conditions, you want a higher pay, you want more money in your paycheck. These are the different seeds that you plant in your mind. Now, before I get into what this video is about, I want to say if this is your first time here, welcome. On my page, I teach by a gun method of the Neville Goddard teachings. And the way I teach, which is inspired by KRS-One, because I do hip hop, is the gun method. G, which is God, is your imagination. U is the universe. That is the mirror of your mind. The universe is just reflecting of what's in your mind. And N is nature. Nature is your blueprint. It's the blueprint for everything. Okay? So, the seeds that you are thinking about and planting in your mind, okay? You see this? This is a seed to a beautiful tree. Now, I'm going to show you what this tree looks like at the end of the video, but isn't that amazing? This little thing grows a beautiful tree. Now, anytime that we think of a desire, anytime you think of something that you want, so when you say, man, I really, really want a new car. Yeah, I want a new car. This is what you're doing. You're creating this seed. Now, this seed contains the entire blueprint to that tree. The entire blueprint. You don't have to download it. It already knows. It already knows. It already comes with it. When a seed is formed, it already knows I am a tree. It already knows. I don't gotta tell it. Only thing that this requires is consistent action. That's it. That's it. Now, that seed that I pulled is great because it actually came with its old shed, its old skin. And you know, this is this is our old paradigms. This is our old habits, our old way of thinking, our old uh the old versions of us that got to where we're at now. And like nature, you gotta shed this to be somewhere that you want to be. That new version of yourself that you want to be, you have to shed it. It has to die, or you know, you die. Very harsh, but that's the reality of nature. Nature is balanced. Nature knows exactly what it's doing. Nature does not rush. Nature goes as it pleases. It's amazing how this has the entire blueprint of what it's supposed to be. And the only thing that it needs, well, the couple only things that it needs is consistent action and faith. Now, faith faith isn't something that's like just out there and you're like, oh, I gotta have faith, or like I gotta. No, faith is a power. It's an active power. It's an active power that you have to put action into it. Faith is just persistence. It's just persistence. If you are persistently doing push-ups or persistently like practicing something, your belief in that gets stronger, or your feeling in that gets stronger actually. And that's, really what faith is. It's feeling. But when you are persistently doing something, that faith or that feeling rises naturally. Now, with the consistent action, watering it, If you're really good, you talk to your plants. You tell them, "Hey, I love you. You should grow." Because you ever done an experiment with plants that actually works with them because they're alive and they're thinking, they're conscious. But consistent action every day of watering, making sure that it gets sunshine, and watering is the consistent efforts, and sunshine is expanding your knowledge, expanding your consciousness on whatever you want to be. So if a car is what you want, what car is it? What what are the components of the car? Have you test drove it? Do you know how it feels to drive? How many miles per gallon does it get to the city or the highway? How much would you have to pay for gas? All these things you are thinking from the end, all of it. And so when you're thinking of your desire, always picture this. Picture this in your mind. Picture that this little seed right here already has the blueprint inside of it as soon as you ask for it. As soon as you have that feeling or say, man, I want this. This is what happens. This is what you create. And from this creation, you created the blueprint. Because you're here, you're saying, I want this. So you already are that. Now it's just implementing that faith, that belief, that trust in knowing that, hey, I imagined it and this is what I created and this is tangible. I can see it. I know that it's real. And all I gotta do is keep my faith and keep believing and putting forth consistent action from the fact knowing that this is already real because I thought of it and I created it. And you created that all in your mind. All in your mind. So I'm gonna show you some pictures of some seeds that trusted the process and what they look like. Alright? If you don't want to see it, you can skip to the end of the video, but that's it for now. And I appreciate y'all stopping by and listening. And there's more to come, alright? So, appreciate you. Love y'all. I'll catch y'all.